What's up, guys? My name is Jonathan. I want to talk to you guys about failure. Failure is something I've struggled with my entire life. I had to think about a fundamental time where I truly struggled with failure, and that was back in high school, my freshman year, when I tried out for the basketball team. I was truly passionate about basketball. I played basketball almost every single day. I had, visions and dreams of wanting to make it to the NBA just like most kids. And I remember trying out for the team. I was so nervous and so scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. But I remember, truly flourishing in practice and truly making a lot of shots, and my friends and my peers were looking at me like, you're going to make the team. You're going to make the basketball team. And I remember letting that get into my head, really believing that. I walked in the hallways believing, I'm going to make the team. I couldn't wait to go to practice. And then, it came down to the final cuts, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to make this team. But again, I got, confidence from my peers telling me, you're going to make the team, my friends. And then, the next day when I went into school, that's when, everything changed. I remember, this day like it was yesterday. I remember walking up to the board, looking up for my name, looking for Jonathan Torres. And I must have looked for my name 4 or 5 times. It just wasn't there. I didn't see it. And I was crushed. Like my whole dreams were shattered. I had to make a choice in that moment. Do I go into class, face my friends, face, the people who made the team, face the people who thought I was going to make the team, or do I go home? So I made that decision to go home. I remember walking home. It was like a 30 or 40-minute walk. And I remember being so down, so broken, so afraid, so ashamed. And I remember going in my room, sitting on my bed and just crying. What I wanted to do, what I really desired was done. It was over with. And I remember going to school that next day and facing my fears, and it was worse than what I thought. Everyone asked me, why didn't you make the team? What happened? Some of my friends were, laughing at me saying, I thought you were going to make the team. What happened, man? And it really hit me, and it really, cut deep. I was dating a girl at the time, and ironically, we were actually sitting on a bench watching the basketball game. And I remember a friend coming up to me and asking me, hey, Jonathan, did you try out for the basketball team? And I remember all her friends and even her giggling, saying, wait, did you try out? And I remember denying it. I said, no, I didn't try out for the team. That didn't happen. I didn't want to face that, I failed. I didn't want to face that embarrassment, the laughter that came with that. And it's funny because all those experiences, it only taught me that if you go for your dreams and you fail, that people are going to laugh at you, that people are going to look at you like you're a loser, like you don't matter. So that's what it taught me throughout the years, to not go for my dreams, to not go for what I really desired. And then it got to a point where I realized none of those things actually matter. What people think don't matter. The fact that I'm afraid of failure does not matter. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he failed. He talked about how he had all these dreams and all these aspirations to make it to the NFL. He ended up not even getting drafted. He ended up having to go to the Canadian Football League, where he later got cut. He had $7 to his name. He had to move right back in with his parents. How embarrassing and shameful he must have felt at that time. But he mentioned how that experience shaped him. If it wasn't for that failure and that experience, he wouldn't be who he is today. He wouldn't be The Rock, the famous actor that everyone knows and loves. So how do I handle failure? I embrace it. I acknowledge it. I see that it's there, but I don't let it define me. Because I've learned that it's not about the failure. It's about how you come back. Because when you succeed, you succeed. And even when you fail, there's no such thing as failure, because you learn. Take care, guys, and God bless.